Honkai Star Rail is saved. Maybe. We're going to get into that in today's video, guys, because we finally have information for the Fate Stay Night collab. We got both characters drip marketed today, both Archer and Saber. We actually got animation for Saber, and it does look really good. Okay, don't mind the blurriness. Twitter's just being a dumbass right now. The animation for this does look really good. I have some gripes about some things, which we'll get into in a little bit here, but overall, I think the Excalibur looks really good, and the animation there looks really good. Maybe they could have done a little bit more with it, but hey, staying true to the material that you got it from, I guess it's fine there too, right? But let's go ahead and quickly go over both these characters first, then we're going to talk about why this could or could not save Honkai Star Rail in the grand scheme of things. So let's start off with Saber first, or I guess no, let's start off with our free-to-play character first, Mr. Archer, because now we have, for the, I guess, what, third time now, a free, a 5-star character. We had Dr. Ratio, then we had Ruame Locha, now we have him. Hey, this is a limited 5-star, and when I say limited, I mean limited, because I don't know how they're going to reruns. I want to talk more about reruns kind of after I go over the characters, because I think reruns is going to be a very weird thing with these characters. I don't know what the deal is in place with these characters. I don't know how reruns will technically work. These might be a one and done character, guys, so we're going to talk about that in a little bit. But, guys, you'll be able to get him for free until the 3.6 version update. Everything will be coming July 11th, so basically after Cypher and everyone comes out, the Fate Stay Night collab is here, and my god, he actually does look pretty nice. He is a Quantum Hunt character. I know that, yeah, it says right here, Quantum Hunt character. It's up for Zila. Honestly, guys, for both the characters, we can kind of talk about Saber here. She is a Destruction Wind, which means she's probably going to be the replacement for Blade, right? So L to the Blade buffs, L to the Zila buffs. These are like the direct replacements for these characters, I believe. And with us getting him for completely free, hey, I cannot wait to see what he's going to do. Now, I hope that he's more usable for new players coming to the game, because I'm assuming a lot of new players will be coming to the game because of this collab, than Dr. Ratio was. I had a big problem with Dr. Ratio. I think while, yes, Dr. Ratio for his time was a good character, I think he had a lot of things he needed to actually make him work. He needed, first of all, a lot of debuffers on your account to proc debuffs off on the enemy. He needed a really, really solid build to actually make him function properly as well, because if you miss a crit, his damage goes out the window, and I think a lot of free-to-play players or a lot of new players really struggled to build him. And I know we had this whole debacle like with the Hex Juice stuff with, oh, Dr. Ratio is trash. I genuinely do think that Dr. Ratio for new players was not good, right? I understand why they did it, right? You basically gave your players the engine, right? You gave them the engine to your Bugatti, but then you didn't give them the wheels or body or anything else around it, right? So you just have an engine that you know can go fast, but you need all the right parts around it to really make it go fast, right? So that's basically how I saw Dr. Ratio. Hopefully he's a little bit better and works a little bit better for these new players coming to the game, because I'm assuming players are coming to the game just for the Fate collab, right? Sure, Dr. Ratio got players to come to the game, but you're bringing a new audience in, or sort of a new audience in, that really likes Fate. So I think you need to cater to the audience more. And by the way, with the class and typing here, I'm fine with getting more of these quantum characters. Hell, he might even play good with Cypher. I don't know exactly what he does, but now let's talk about the elephant in the room. Miss Saber, the, Pinaconi? I just realized this. Are we in Pinaconi for this? Oh, that's gonna, oh, fuck me. Hope to God the story's good, guys, but we'll get into that after this, I swear. Saber being Wind, I don't like it. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like it. Now, I would prefer her to be imaginary, just because, come on, guys. Tell me that Excalibur, her using her ultimate move here, just does not look like it should be imaginary. Like, the wind, okay, there's the wind, right? The wind pulling it up. Overall, guys, this should be imaginary, I feel. I really do feel like she should be imaginary. Now, you might say, but Maide's imaginary. I feel like Maide genuinely should have been, like, fire, because he's, like, a red aesthetic around him, and then they could have made her imaginary. This is, like, very small nitpicks, though, at the end of the day. As far as what she's gonna do, obviously, she's gonna be Destruction, she's gonna be Wind. Hopefully, she's super good. What do I think she's gonna have, though? A global passive. I don't think there's any shot that they do not put a global passive on her. They are going to rely on this bitch to sell. They are going in for the sales on this character here, okay? So, I think she will end up having a global passive. What do I think that global passive will be? Probably pretty broken. And the reason I say that is because I want to amplify the sales. This is a collab character, and also the amount of FOMO this is going to bring is unreal. And not just any normal amount of FOMO, because genuinely, guys, I do not think these characters are getting reruns. I think whenever they're out of the game, they are out of the game for good. I do not think that Saber or Archer for that matter are getting reruns. Why? Because they're collab characters. I cannot, now this is going off tangent here a little bit, right? You got Aloy and Genshin, right? I'm trying to think of other games that we've had. Oh, Honkai Star Rail, or Honkai Impact the Third, right? They had a collab with Evangelion. Did you ever see the Evangelion characters come back? I don't think the Evangelion characters even came back to Honkai Impact the 3rd. I really don't think after these characters are gone, you're going to be able to get them again. So I think the amount of FOMO this is going to cause is going to be absolutely unreal, which could be a detriment to the game, especially if they're really broken. And that's kind of what I want to talk to you guys about now, because while, yes, I do think this could be massive for the game, and I think this could revitalize the game, I also think this could be a major negative for the game too, because if they create this FOMO where you're not able to pull these characters and they're broken, holy shit, why would you want to play the game after skipping these characters, right? Unless you don't like the characters at all, right? And you're not a meta slave, right? Which leaves you with about probably 90% of the core audience. Bro, hey, like imagine you come a day late and you can't get these characters, bro. I would quit the game. I'm not gonna lie to you. Also, what I want to bring up here, guys, why it could maybe save the game is because I don't know if you guys have noticed this. Even looking at the gacha revenue charts, which I know don't fucking make any sense, that like they're not true, right? But there is one thing you can calculate off the gacha revenue charts where they get their numbers from: trends. The trend of gacha games overall has been going down. The trend for Honkai Star Rail has been going down since Acheron. Acheron was the peak of Honkai Star Rail. It has been going down ever since. There's been spikes going up, sure, but overall, it's on a steady decline. Think of Castorus, which is, I would say, the featured, well, other than, I guess, fake characters, right? The staple character for version 2.0, right? This is the character that everyone should be summoning for. She did not get, I don't think, anywhere close to where Acheron got at her peak. So, for me, it's like, the game's on a downward trend, so they need to pump it up a bit. Now, what are the problems with Honkai Star Rail? First of all, global passives. I think that's not going to be addressed here at all. Okay, bad L, right? Story needs to be addressed. I think a lot of people play these games for the story. You have a lot of gloat, a lot of bloat, and just trying to skip through the story, that is really bad. You need to have a concise story, unlike my videos, that make people want to play the game and actually make people want to engage with the game rather than just black screen text. Like, I'm not sitting through that shit. You don't have a skip button either, so I can't skip through it. So, first of all, L, out the gate. That's fucking really bad. Number 2, I think they need to have innovative events added back into the game. I think right now we're talking in terms of events for Hoyoverse games. Zinla Zone Zero has the best of that. Add some type of PvP mode where players can interact and play with each other, you know? Having stuff like that will bring more players to the game and make the game have a longer longevity, or people want to play the game longer, right? Maybe a leaderboard system, something like that. I think that could help the game out a lot. Now, it would make it more pay to win, but I do think it would overall increase the amount of money the game makes. I think more new events would be really good for this game, unlike, I don't like that fucking cat event we got last time. This event right now, I haven't played it yet. It looks okay, but overall, I think ZZZ's events are better than what events we have in this game. I think ZZ's storytelling is better than what's in this game right now. I think ZZ's story is better than what we have in this game right now. So I think that is one major area they need to improve upon. Number 2, more 4 stars. I understand we keep getting free characters. God, they need to add more 4 stars into the game. That allows your older players that have been playing for a while to actually maybe want to pull on banners more, because they're getting a new 4 star that they can level up and test out with, instead of getting all these fucking 5 stars all over the place. Give new 4 stars out. I think that'd be fine, instead of like going to upgrading characters. Sure, upgrading characters are fine, but new 4 stars are detrimental. When's the last time the last time we got a new 4 star? How long ago was that? I don't know, but new 4 stars need to be added to the game. And the one major thing that I want here, guys, other than quality of life, of course, I think if these characters are not going to be obtainable after this banner ends, and they have a global passive, or one of them has a global passive, there needs to be an item in the game that you can get that gives your account a global passive. And to be completely honest with you guys, I don't think it's a stretch by any means to add an item into this like Starlight Exchange shop right here for maybe like half the price of one of these light cones here, maybe for 300 currency, just to get a global passive, not the character, to get the global passive so you can add onto your account. So if you really like a global passive that you think will help your account out a lot, I think they need to add that into this shop here so you can get the global passive. Now, another way I guess they could correct it would be by putting the characters in this shop at all times. I don't know how that would bode. I don't know how that really works with like probably the contract they have signed with like the Fate team or whatever. But overall, I think there needs to be something in place to get the global passives, and for future global passives as well, for the people that want to pull these characters. They're like, well, I don't have the global passive now. they need to have an item in the shop here. Anyways, guys, I do feel like the Fate collab is super hype, but what will they do to improve the game? How are they going to keep the new influx of people coming to the game around if the game's just still in the same state that it's always been in? Let me know in the comment section down below. Are you hyped for the Fate collab? Are you saving? Because you should start saving, because you might not have them. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Later. Bye.